9 out of 10 properties won't sell in this market. And when I say that, it's not exactly what you think, because the fact is that in some areas, 1 in 7 homes will sell, and in others, only maybe 1 in 22 will actually achieve a sale. And in today's video, I'm going to try and not have an edited video. I'm just going to try and talk this out so you understand exactly what's going on in the marketplace. But first, I do still have to ask you to subscribe if you would like to stay up to date on the Surrey and Fraser Valley real estate market. Please go ahead and click the like button to get this information out to other people just like you. We're also interested to find out what the heck is going on in the market and why 9 out of 10 properties won't sell in this marketplace. And stick around to the end of this video for a super secret tip about how to buy or sell successfully in this marketplace. Now, what do I mean by 9 of 10 properties won't sell? Well, when I'm working with the client, usually on the buying side, after we view a property, what I do is I take them into the driveway and I ask them, my team does this as well, what do you rank that property? And often the ranking that they are given by the client is like a 7. Let's say, guess what? You can't use a 7. Everybody says 7. Let's get that off the table. But from 1 to 10, what do you rank that property? And they'll say, I don't know, maybe it's a 5, I don't really like it, or it's a 2, it's terrible, or it's a 9. In most marketplaces, anything 8 or above, you should be offering on a property. Anything that is an 8, there's almost never a 10. Anything that is an 8, you should be offering. 9's great. 10 out of 10, you have to offer on. It's probably going into multiple offers. But right now, given this market, even a 9 out of 10 or an almost perfect property likely won't sell, because we currently are sitting with over 7,400 active listings on the market across the Fraser Valley from North Delta all the way out till Mission. And over the last 30 days, there's only been about 1,100 sales. This is the first time that we've seen this many active listings on the market, in the residential market, since 2014. That is pre-Christy Clark foreign buyer tax era, when the regular house price in my market of Surrey was something between $480,000 and maybe as much as $700,000 for something pretty nice. Well, today that number is 1.6 or higher because, well, we have been absolutely spoiled in the marketplace for the last decade. So to achieve a sale when there's this much for the buyers to pick from and so few sales happening, you have to be the absolutely best thing on the market if you're going to sell. Well, what does that mean? What do you have to do to be the best thing on the market? Well, obviously you have to have all of your marketing in place, and most good real estate agents that have been in the business for a long time know exactly how to do that. This is not the situation anymore where you cannot stage your property to the nines. Yes, you have to paint your property. You have to clean your property before every showing. You have to put the toilet seat down. You have to turn the lights on. You have to do all of the things that you can do to make your property the absolute best it can be, or you simply will not sell. If you don't want to clean up before every showing, you're not going to sell. It's just as simple as that. Buyers have options, and they are not interested in offering on a property unless it's a 10 out of 10. Now, those 10 out of 10 properties still may get multiple offers because, again, buyers still want them. And we are seeing multiple offers out there. But if for some reason your property cannot be a 10 out of 10, you don't have the ability to upgrade it, or you can't fix it up, it's on a busy street, something is wrong, then you do have the option to make your price the absolute best price. Now, here's a quick analogy I want to use. I don't even know if this is an analogy or not, but here's the example, or what I tell people when they're listing their home for sale in a market like this. Picture that your buyer is coming from out of town. So I'm in Surrey. Picture the buyer is coming from Ottawa, and they have a week to buy the property because they're coming in for a job transfer. They are going to pick out 5, maybe 6 properties, and they're flying in this week to see those properties with their agent, and they're going to buy one of those properties. Well, if you're not now within, say, the top 6 price-wise, they're not even going to come and see your property at all. And in reality, when we've hit more than 7 months of supply on the marketplace, which we have right now, which is an overall buyer's market, that means 1 in every 7 homes on the market at that time are going to sell within the next 30 days. So if you want to sell within the next 30 days and you have 7 months of supply, you have to be the number 1 best property on the market. And often that can be by being the best price. Sure, if you're a 10 out of 10 and you show beautiful and all that stuff, you could be a 10 out of 10 in another way. But I'm telling you, most of the time you have to be a 10 out of 10 on price to even get the showings in the first place. Because this market has now gone from competing offers where sellers were absolutely spoiled in prices going up to competing for offers at this point in time, meaning you have to do whatever it takes in order to entice a buyer to come in and offer on your property over top of your neighbors, because your neighbors are also for sale. So does this mean absolute market collapse? No, I honestly don't think so. We are going to see a continued downturn. So will this mean lower prices? I think absolutely for sure. We will see prices decline for the foreseeable future until either sales pick up or inventory drops off or a combination of both. But will this mean that sellers will have to sell for less than they want? Yeah, it is already happening. You're starting to see properties sit on the market for longer, and only those properties that are positioned perfectly, and that includes price, will be the ones that sell. So yeah, will this mean properties will stay on the market longer? It already absolutely is the case. The average time on market is increasing by not only days, but also weeks at a time. Will it mean more offers die in negotiation? Absolutely. And not only in negotiation, they're also going to start dying at inspection. Buyers are going to be fickle. They can get cold feet because they just see other options coming up the next day. So it's going to be common for buyers to walk away when they don't quite see a perfect inspection or financing changes. Maybe they didn't get the best interest rate they thought. Buyers are going to start walking away because now they don't have the motivation of prices going up at an extreme pace in order to get them to maybe oversee the problems that came up with inspection, which is what has happened and why sellers have been spoiled for so long. But given all of this happening in the marketplace and prices going down, properties sitting on the market longer, just an overall slowdown of the market, now let me give you that final tip that I promised you at the beginning of the video. In my market of the Fraser Valley, if you are looking to buy or sell real estate in this type of market, you should probably consider interviewing agents that have been in the game for more than 10 years. There's a bunch of great young agents out there. It's true. They're going to struggle in this marketplace right now because they haven't seen it yet. There was a slowdown, a little bit of one in 2019, but let's face it, most licensees now have been licensed since 2019 and have only been in the game for a few years. So they do not know how to navigate for a buyer through a tough negotiation to get the best deal. They also don't know how to work with sellers who are expecting this crazy high level sale when it's just absolutely not going to happen. And right now, I'm telling you, those astronomical sales, they're just no longer going to happen. And if you're looking to buy or sell real estate here in Surrey or the Fraser Valley, and you're looking for someone who's been in the game and seen this type of market before, well, you can book a call with me right now using the link in the description below at a time that works best for you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Good luck in the market out there. We'll see you in a couple of days.